So at the last budget meeting, you said you'd write to me regarding the point I raised about 763,000, so almost over £750,000 being spent on the operated initiated facial recognition that the Met says on its website that it doesn't use. So you haven't written to me yet, and I just wondered if you had an update or any more information on it.
I do. Firstly, apologies for not writing to the member. It's in my briefing, actually, because I thought this might arise. Firstly, I'll make sure, Chair, why the member didn't receive a response. So I looked into this as a result of her issue, and there is a pilot of the operator-initiated facial recognition. The pilot is limited in both time, 6 months, and the number of officers involved around 100. And it's simply to give the Met an opportunity to test and evaluate the capability. The rationale for each use will be recorded. And what we'll do is make sure, we've already made sure, I've just checked, that both the Mayor's Office of Police and Crime and the London Police and Ethics panel will oversee the use of this to ensure there is the right proportionate use in terms of the crime-fighting ability, but also the issue that the member is concerned about in terms of trust and confidence of Londoners and transparency.
So when will Londoners know about this? Obviously, we've got policing by consent in the city. When will they know? I think this is an alarming change in the way that police will be getting information from Londoners, will be interacting with Londoners. It's a new technique, and it really changes the relationship with the public. They're going to be able to literally walk up and scan people's faces on a device.
No, that's not the case. That's not the case.
Yes, it is. That's what it is. That's what operator-initiated facial recognition is. It's a device that allows them to do roaming facial recognition, and in a time when we don't even have a legal framework for it. I've raised my concerns around the safeguards. I think this is a real change that I can't even find much information about it. So I'm really concerned that there's not this information for people to know.
So the purpose of this device is, at the moment, if somebody's stopped by the police and asked for their details and the police aren't persuaded that those are the details of the person, the only alternative the police have is to arrest that person and take him to a police station. So one of the advantages of this device, and it's a pilot, it may not be rolled out, is to avoid that huge inconvenience and to see if the person they are speaking to is somebody whose face matches with somebody whose face they've got on the custody record the police have. If they don't, then that person is not arrested and taken to a police station, and it's explained what the purpose of the live facial recognition is. The idea that police officer will be going around. I think this.
I need to move on, but I'm really concerned about this. I think it really changes the relationship between the police. We're not required to carry ID cards, and it's changing people's faces into a biometric. And I think it's really alarming that Londoners don't know about it. But I'll have to go back to you, Chair, because of time.
Well, Chair, I mean, I'm not sure if the member's aware, but when you go into the TfL estate, there are cameras there. When you most of the public realm. Well, it's either an important issue or it's not. I mean.
It's a big issue, but I've got to go back to the Chair.